This webinar is being new. Can you alert? This meeting is.
Okay, Simon.
Yes. Yes, so thank you and welcome to everyone for coming to join us in this webinar meeting on training. It's a pleasure having all of you, and thanks to our team in the to DSI team and members who are present here. Today we are having a webinar meeting on inclusive employment for persons with intellectual disability in Kenya. Next slide. Yes. And this webinar is one of a series of webinars on inclusive employment for persons with intellectual disability, with 5 webinars in 5 countries. And that includes Bangladesh, Kenya, which we're having today, Nigeria, which we had yesterday, Rwanda, and Uganda. Next. The webinar series is supported by Down Syndrome International and the International Disability Alliance. This work is funded by Inclusive Features, a UK aid-funded consortium of 16 disability and development organizations led by Sightsavers, working to create a future that is inclusive of people with disabilities. Next slide. This webinar is focused on the inclusive employment of persons with intellectual disabilities in Kenya. It is led by Muthoni and other self-advocates with the Down Syndrome Society of Kenya. Next slide. This is just a reminder to all the attendees that you may not be able to speak, but kindly you can say hi and make a comment in the chat box. You can use the Q&A box to ask our panelists questions. We will try to answer this during the session itself. And then if anyone has connection challenges or problems, kindly let us know and we shall be able to assist. And then a recording of this session will be sent to all of us after the training itself. We will also be sending you a list to a short survey of all our feedback and etc. So we shall appreciate that and we shall welcome that. So I wish everyone a fruitful deliberations to our panelists and nice reactions from you and feedback. Thanks a lot. I will hand over to Muthoni and the team from the Down Syndrome Society of Kenya. You're welcome, Muthoni. Yes, Muthoni, you're welcome.
Muthoni here.
Muthoni is set to speak.
Okay. Thank you to those who are joining. It's really a pleasure having all of you today. we are having and we're attending a webinar, and it is Charlotte Muthoni from the Down Syndrome Society of Kenya who will be taking us through. And as she gets ready, we just appreciate for those who are already sharing their comments for joining. We're really pleased to have all of you. Muthoni, you're welcome if you're ready.
I am ready.
From Nathan
Thank
Road
you.
to every.
That's good. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Mute. Your
Should be at the,
internet connection
got
is
it.
up. Mute.
Yes, hello, Muthoni.
From Anna
Hi.
Jerry Move.
Are you getting us? Pardon?
I'm just beginning now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Just a reminder to everyone, you can share, you may not be able to talk, but kindly share with us your questions at the Q&A. We shall be able to answer you live. And also after the presentation, the team will be able to response and reply to any questions. Thank you. Thank you. You can say hi in the chat box and etc. and make any comment. We are highly appreciative.
Welcome everyone. My name is Muthoni Hast. I am an inclusion work webinar consultant and the Down Syndrome International Ambassador of Kenya.
Mute. Current.
Yes, Muthoni,
This
we are
is
able to
this
see
is the
you.
program for today. Introduction to financial list, my inclusion work experience, what is Down syndrome, right to work, UNCRPD, work stories. Julius Colos is during course on employing person with the Down syndrome. Number 7, question and answers. Number 8, key points. And number 9, vote for thanks by Eric Matt. Vote for thanks by Mr. Eric Madata. Joyce Awadi. Joyce, say hi. Joyce, say hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Joy.
Hi, Muthoni.
Buddy Mokai. Buddy says hi.
Hi.
Even Rono. Even says hi. Edward Jagona. Eddie says hi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Edward Yuguna, and I am happy to be here.
Julius Colos. Julius says hi. Hi, Julius. Eric Madate. Eric says hi.
Hi, everybody.
We will start with my education work experience. I meet after 2 weeks with my work team. Someone agree my boss, Nathan wrote the program manager and other people with Down syndrome together with the support persons. I have met Fahim from Bangladesh, Eric from Rwanda, Samuel from Uganda, and Favor from Nigeria. We meet on Zoom, like being on Zoom because I meet people from all over the world. My family and my friends are on the Zoom. I feel the part of them. After every meeting, I had some work to prepare with the help of my supporter. That slowly helped me to understand how to make this webinar. I improved my computer and presentation skills as I had to make a presentation for the work team at each meeting. The best part of my job is that I got a salary. Like every Kenyan, I got a print certificate that I used to open my bank account. I am proud of my ATM card and I am learning how to keep my PIN number a secret. I am planning to buy a laptop, a phone, and doing house shopping for my family. I like to talk to people, and this helped me to collect stories from other Down syndrome members. I came up with some questions that I used to interview members. I learned they had a lot of skills. Most of us sit at home and do a lot of work around the house, but we dream of getting a job one day. From my question work experience, I have learned how to speak up for us. Next is, what is Down syndrome? Joy.
Yes. What is Down syndrome? Down syndrome is a naturally occurring chromosomal arrangement that has always been a part of the human condition. People with Down syndrome are found over the world in all countries of the world.
Okay. People with some 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 with some syndrome don't they look the same. Okay. I looks like my dad. He looks like mom. Here they looks like my mom.
As a wheelchair is important to the physically displayed, a walking stick to the blind, and sign language to the deaf. Person with Down syndrome needs the support of people who will break down the environment for them.
People with Down syndrome do not suffer from Down syndrome. They have Down syndrome. They have a learning disability. It is not a disease, it's a condition. I finished it.
Wanna please unmute that?
Sí. That's made at work. Sí. Clear work. Step. Work. Support. Hard. Full. Work. Step. Make. Work. Full. Fill. Press to time. Team work. I am strong in look and learn. Thank you, Professor.
Next is right to work UNCRPD.
Why should people with Down syndrome work? People with Down syndrome have learning disabilities. People with disability have a right to work as documented in the UNCRPD. This document has been taken up by the Kenyan government and turned into law and is in our Constitution, Article 54.
Article 3, respect that people are not all the same, and we should accept and welcome people with disabilities as a part of diversity and humanity. As on a visit with the former Chief Justice, Maraga.
Article 7. We Kenyans. We have a right to live when we need clothes, we need food, we need house.
For us to get money to buy our things, we work. Have right to work. Have a right to start by own things. We have good idea together with your idea. We can make the world better place.
Article 9, for us to work well, we need helpers and guide. We should not be left on our own. Article 30, I have the right to develop, utilize my creative, artistic, and intellectual potential, not only for my benefit, but also for the enrichment of society.
This is me play piano. This is England making maths. This is my drawing making blanket.
for a little break.
This is my name. This is me, Edward, dancing in our worship group at UMCA. I am the one with the white vest.
We will also have 3 hours of prayers led by me on piano with Philip Tuju on the violin at Workforce Academy. These are our work stories.
My name is Joy. I am home all the time. I can cook, wash dishes, make beds, and arrange flowers. I am very organized and a good timekeeper, and I can keep to a routine. I dream of owning a hotel.
My name is Edward. Sometimes I go with my dad to his office. I print and file documents there. I also like to do art and beadwork. My mom encourages me to bank my beadwork money. I have a certificate from Strathmore University and Don Bosco in social skills and basic computers. I can work with Excel, Word, and make video animations. I dream of working with computers. I like visiting children's homes.
My name is Fatima here. He's sitting at the table, touch the dishes, hanging the clothes. I can't play the keyboard. I learned like the food protection SOS.
Oh, that's me. This is Orak. I am This is Orak. I am home all the time. I can arrange clothes. I prepare vegetable. I have done a case course in SOS in election. Sorry. Electronics. I am very calm and sometimes I serve food to the poor in the temple.
This is Benjamin. I home all the time. At home, I assisted in organizing the kitchen, cleaning the compound, and cleaning and arranging my bedroom. I love to paint.
My name is Ron. This is my job. I am printing that no to work at work. Kitchen.
This is positioning. At work, I learned how to pack salt, fold napkins, cut salad and potatoes for chips.
This is this is me sweeping, watering the plant, putting the banana fiber in the tank and making paper. I also sold products and made presentation at Kahesa. At home, I learned how to sweep, water the plant, and empty the bin. In Kahesa, I was trained how to make paper and sell products and make presentation at work. Next is Julia Coros on employing person with Down syndrome.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Yeah, this is Julius. As I speak briefly on employing a person with Down syndrome. I don't know whether this is clear. We make exercise books as our big job, and we have picked Ivan Rono as one of our employees. His role is to do some stitching work, folding work, and arranging of books after being done. What we have seen with Rono is among his workmates is a team player, particularly is a very jovial and happy person who creates a bit of life in the work area when he's around. He's fairly dedicated. He is very consistent, slower than everybody else, but very consistent in terms of productivity and what they do on a daily basis. He's quite, he follows whatever has been given to them to work on, and therefore they adhere to the regulations for work. That's a very important thing about Ron. He is able to keep work for a fairly good number of hours when he's working. He has, of course, his limits, and when he reaches that limit, he normally says, then I can do. But the other thing about him is that he has the initiative. When he finishes doing a particular job, he's able to look for a different job or ask for what he can do next. So that briefly is what I can say about working with Rono. Thanks very much.
Next is questions and answers.
Yes, thank you, Muthoni. I believe you're done with the presentation. Is that true?
Not yet, to see more.
Okay, no, it's fine. Kindly continue. I thought you
After questions and
you're
answers.
asking for questions.
Yes. Questions and answers afterwards. There's few more.
Okay, thank you.
From everyone call.
Thank you.
Remark hello to all men.
So is it questions now, Muthoni?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like me
Yes,
to read one?
Yes, please. I'd like to hear lessons or questions and answers.
Okay, so just a reminder, if you'd like to ask a question, then please type your question in the Q&A box at the bottom, and then we can read them out.
Yes.
For Muthoni and the other panelists. So we've got a first question from Robin, and the question is, what are your dream jobs?
Right. Ask Joy.
My dream job is working computers. Working build and computers.
Do we see Eddie? You look like you have your hand up. Did you want to answer this one?
Yeah. My job is I want to be artist. My job is artist. I want to be artist. Art
Artist.
and computers and dancing is my job, my dream.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to answer that question? What your dream job is?
My dream job is to own a hotel.
That does sound like a good job. I can understand that one. Thanks, Joy.
Come.
Anyone else? That one?
Why the answer these questions? What did you say?
The production, the land, the food. Hmm? Yes.
Thank you. How about you, Muthoni? What's your dream job?
For myself is I like to get a job being in the government in Amapana.
Great. In the government, that would be good. Like would you get voted in? You could be elected.
I like to vote. I like to vote in I think I'm going to vote this. In the other it's one of the people of the on the chat box.
Okay, shall we go on to another question?
Yes, please.
Okay, we have a question from Sada Razak saying, how many self-advocates are employed in wage employment?
It's only just one with Rona.
Okay, just Rona at the moment. Thank you. Had a question from Mark Okello, and this is a question for Julius, and he said, please could you kindly describe the onboarding process for employing Renault, and how what would you like to share with other employers?
Thanks very much. Yeah, onboarding, just slightly different from the other employees. we normally take maybe a day, 2 days, depending on the kind of job. But to onboard Rono, for example, we took slightly longer. It takes up to 2 weeks to slowly take them through and repeat the various things that he needs to do to understand the work environment, to understand everybody they work with, and to appreciate the working with the machines especially, so that he's keen on in terms of safety, working with any machine or working around the other machines. So the only difference is just about the duration and the speed of the onboarding and how everybody else around him is orientated to accept the way he is, just like we accept everybody else as they are. The advice I would give to potential or other employers is that they have, these people have a lot of potential. Like I said, they are very more consistent. They have a lot of dedication. Indeed, they have their limits, but whatever job you've given them, they will definitely finish. Like Rono, sometimes he says, let me finish this job, then I can go home. And like everybody else who perhaps would be looking at the clock and leave. So there's quite a lot of things that we can do to harness from them, and at the same time, be very beneficial to their own lives, to help them earn a living, improve their livelihoods, and feel part of life. And it improves them in so many other ways, in terms of communication, relationships, and behaviors in a public place. So I think it's overall very good for both the employee, in this case Ivan, and also for the employer. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Julius. I think that might be it for the questions and answers for now. Muthoni, shall I pass back to you?
Yes. If you have any more, you can contact us on the phone. The phone number is 0712 321 321. Email international coordinator at DSA.org. Next is the key points. Key points. People with Down syndrome have non-disabilities. People with Down syndrome have right to work as supported by the UNCRPD. People with syndrome have many skills and have a capacity to place that people with Down syndrome is fat for us, not fat for all. Next is Vote for Thanks by Eric Mandate. Thanks for attending this webinar.
Thank you very much, Muthoni. I think it is impressive. Thank you for your team. Thank you for everybody who has participated in this webinar. As the chair of the Down Syndrome Society of Kenya, we are proud of all of you, the panelists, for the good work that you have done and are continuing to do. One of the aspects about growing up and getting to maturity is being able to get something to do and get a job to earn you a living. This is one of the biggest problems we have in transition from school to the normal life out of school. a lot of people have a problem trying to transition because after school, what next? It is important that every one of us who is part and parcel of this webinar feels obligated to reach out to whoever can be a prospective employer, that we may give jobs to those who are living with Down syndrome. They want to live like anybody else. They have a right to work according to the UNCRPD. They have a desire in themselves to become important in society and influence society, be part and parcel of the society, as well as earn for themselves. Let us support them as members. Let us support them as parents and as support that they I want to say thank you to Nathan, thank you to the entire thank you very much for your commitment to what helping make our children, adults, important and feel part and parcel of society. Everyone who has attended this webinar, this is just one of the many that you will get to hear by and by, other than just the aspect of it. There are many other things, the UNCPRD, and it has helped us open up, deal with disability, and support those people living with Down syndrome. Right to enjoy very much. Thank you very much.
We lost the connection for the last bit of that. Would you be able to just repeat your last couple of sentences for us? Can you hear us, Eric? It cut off for the last couple of sentences you were saying. Possibly the connection has gone. Did you want to just, can you hear us, Eric?
As I said earlier, let us all support the people living with Down syndrome. They need to earn something to actualize their lives, to be able to be to feel part and parcel of society. Let each one of us feel obligated to help them, to give them, if you have a position in your company, a position in your place of work, a position in your office, please do ask. We do ask that you could get in touch with the Down Syndrome Society of Kenya. We will help you identify those you can take up to be part and parcel of your team. As we said, there are questions that came in asking whether people are paid equally. Payment or salary payments ought to be equally paid based on the skills a person is able to put into their work, and we hope that there will be no discrimination when it comes to payment in terms of salary. So we hope that whoever takes on any person with Down syndrome, it doesn't mean that we are going to have them paid less because they are living in the disability, but to appreciate the work that they're able to do. As we said, as Koro said, they are very committed to their work. They're very joyful in places of employment, and they can bring a different atmosphere where people are. Try them out, and we promise you that it will be one of the experiences in life that you really appreciate. Being able to make somebody smile and go home happy because they're able to make a living out of what you're giving them. Thank you very much. Over to you, Nathan or Simon. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for those nice and good remarks. Hello, Muthoni.
Hi.
Thanks for the nice presentation. You and the team. To all the self-advocates who have done the presentation, thanks a lot. Yes, Muthoni, are you getting me?
Yes, I am.
Yes, what will you say to the people listening to you right now about employing you and your friends, the self-advocates? What word do you have for them as we finish?
I like the good support from my chat box.
Okay.
And I enjoy them so much, and I also appreciate them, a lot of them.
Yes.
And I'm also happy with the rest are not in it, but some people are in with me, and they are also they're also supporting me very well, and I hope that they'll give me a good job for this webinar.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
So what to them would be good support to you and your friends while at work.
Yes.
Yes, and also offer you job opportunities and employment.
Yes.
Yes, so thank you. That's really nice. Thank you to Muthoni, as I've said, and support persons, Finn, and other support persons who have been supporting advocates who have given us their nice life stories and etc. Thanks a lot. I would also love to thank everyone who has attended today's webinar. Thanks a lot for well aware that you have a lot of things to do, but choosing to give us this time, we really highly appreciate. And may God bless you. I would also love to thank the site team and the team, the Down Syndrome Society of Kenya, for the support that you have always given us. We are really very grateful and etc. And I'd love to encourage everyone who is attending that tomorrow again, we will highly appreciate your support. We have another webinar tomorrow with the Down Syndrome Society of Bangladesh and etc. So kindly spare time again to let anyone you know to attend and invite everyone you can. We will highly appreciate it. We encourage that this is not enough. Kindly, if you seek and want any information, reach out to our website for International, and also check out on all the social media platforms that we have, including those of the Down Syndrome Society. We are grateful and we say thank you for today and etc. And we wish you all the best throughout the week. Thank you for today. See you tomorrow all. Bye.
Your internet connection is